miles in my airplane flying to the Lord in Africa. Like I said, Elsie and I served many years on the mission field, flying over Africa and going into little villages. Elsie was always on the radio, flight following me. In case something went wrong, they knew what happened, where I'd be, where to look for me if something happened. But thank the Lord, nothing ever did. She also worked with the African ladies in giving out Bibles and tracts. Our kids went to missionary boarding school, so they weren't home very often. We only saw them a couple times a year. You know, the airplane was used for many things, carrying all kind of food supplies and medical supplies, carrying sick people in the hospital, carrying doctors and nurses, African pastors and district superintendents and missionaries and visitors, teachers and children. We carried all kinds of supplies. You said, well, you carried everything but the kitchen sink, but one day I even carried that. You know, flying over Africa, a lot of it's jungle. Some of it was pretty dangerous. Occasionally we were shot at. You know, you'd say, well, is it really all worth it? Yes, it was. Many lives were saved physically because of the airplane. And because of taking pastors and people out to the villages and holding services, many lives were changed and brought into the kingdom of God. It was worth it. Let me tell you a little story. Flying into one of the little mission stations of Sandoa, quite a ways out, I had some passengers coming in there, and there's a little path running from the village to the mission station. It would run across the end of the runway. As I was coming in to land, there was a man walking down the path. And I thought, okay, I'll have to. He turned and walked right down the middle of the runway. Nope, can't land. So I had to rev the engine up and I had to come around, take another approach. Still walking. Well, I'll have to go around again. So I rev the engine up, come back around. Surely this time you'll be gone. Come back around. So I'll still walking. Well, I got to land. I got these people that you can bring in here, and I got to get in. So I'll teach him a lesson. So I come over and boom, blow over his head and hit the landed and hit the brakes real hard and stop and turn around. Here's the guy that's falling right down flat on the ground. I taxied back, jumped out of the airplane, and yelled, "What's the matter with you? Get off the runway. You want to get hit?" The man got up on one knee and put his hand up and said, "Don't hit me, Bwana. Don't hit me. Show me the road. Show me the road." And then I realized the man was blind. I thought about that too. The way I thought, I teach him a lesson. He was walking down the narrow path, going to the mission station, and inadvertently it turned and went down the center of the runway, which could have led to destruction. Show me the way. Show me the road. That's what it was all about. You know, we were out there to show people the road. It leads to Calvary and to heaven. You know, a week ago I had a heart attack. I could be in heaven today, but the Lord was gracious enough to save my life. So He must have something else for me to do. He had a lot for me to do in the past and maybe something in the future. But you know, the longer I serve Him, the greater, sweeter He is. Amen.